Hi everyone, it's Tony Tonkin here from the Child Protection Party. I'm really glad you could be with me to have this unique conversation about our right to be able to object to those issues raised by others to whom we do object. It's become evident recently that the right wing of all or most political parties are objecting to the statements made by those on the other side, namely the left. And what I want to point out today is that everybody has the right to be able to say whatever it is that they need to say, providing it is respectful of those of whom they are saying what they need to say. If you can follow that, well done. So the point I want to make is that there are cries, yells, screams, shouts from one side accusing the other side of fascists of not loving their country and generally of not being, in the American term, patriotic, I guess. Now there are a few issues there. Number one, I have an issue with what patriotism means. I think that for us in Australia, patriotism means something completely different to the United States. They have their own battles and their own wars that are waging in relation to racism, capitalism and a whole host of other issues that seem to dominate their electoral system. Namely, I guess, having a president who is incapable of being the president that that country needs and even deserves. Here in Australia, though, we tend to follow from the others. We emulate them. We are encouraged to be like them. And I think to some extent we need to be careful. It was with some distress today that while scanning through Sky News, I discovered that they were talking about some things that I noticed the American president was talking about as well. And I'm concerned. In fact, the purpose of this video is to put out a warning to all of you that there are issues happening in the United States that are also likely to embed themselves in our own politics. I first want to play to you a replay of President Trump's statement in relation to fascism and the left wing in the United States and the way it's playing out here in Australia.
In our schools, our newsrooms, even our corporate boardrooms, there is a new far-left fascism that demands absolute allegiance. If you do not speak its language, perform its rituals, recite its mantras, and follow its commandments, then you will be censored, banished, blacklisted, persecuted, and punished. It's not going to happen to us.
Now, Trump believes that the left wing, namely the Democrats, are unpatriotic. And in fact, he goes as far to say that they hate their country. They hate America. Now, heaven forbid if people in Australia would start to say the same horrible things about us hating our country.
What is he talking about? Apart from becoming part of the European Union, is he suggesting that, of course, we shouldn't be part of the body that stands up against China? Does that surprise you at all, Bronwyn?
It never surprises me because the Greens hate Australia. They hate the nation state. They want world government, which of course they would be a part.
Well, there you go. There is somebody suggesting that we hate our country, in this case referring to Brandt and the Greens. So if you hold a different political view in this country, well, you just don't like this country. So I think we need to be careful that the right wing, and I'll be frank, it doesn't matter which side of politics you're on, but if you're going to start to blame the other side to the extreme that you start calling them unpatriotic, or that even to the greater extreme, I think, that they hate their country, is offensive. It's offensive to any of us, particularly if you're an Australian and you care about your country, and we are blessed to live in one of the greatest countries on this planet. I mean, I know Americans tend to think they are the greatest country on the earth. Well, that's been proved to be different, and it's just not true anymore, even if it ever was. But in Australia, we're fortunate. We do have a great country. We are a great people. We're multicultural. We should accept everyone, no matter who you are, no matter your religious background, no matter the colour of your skin. This is who we are, and we need to embrace that. Thanks for being a part of this video. If you like what you've seen, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel and share us with your friends. Thanks very much.